This is real, guys. It's actually real. This is most likely not a simulation. And even if it is a simulation, you really won't be able to tell anyways. So, yeah, this is actually real. And if you really don't believe it's real, well, pinch yourself. Maybe you're going to feel some pain. And then you're going to be like, oh, wait, it doesn't matter if it's real or not. I can feel pain. But, yeah. No amount of complaining is going to change anything. No amount of words are going to change anything. Whether you agree or disagree with the way things are, not going to change anything. Whether you like this concept of existence or not, doesn't matter. We're all in this game. And whether you like this game or not, doesn't matter. This is life. This is existence. And I feel like at one point, there's just really no longer a need to constantly complain about it. It is the way it is. I don't enjoy complaining about this anymore. I see people saying, oh man, you're so negative, you always complain. Well, I don't like complaining. I do not. I don't even know why I complain. Oh wait, never mind, money. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't be making videos. I'm being dead serious right now. I'm being dead serious. And it's not because I don't believe in the things the things I say, but it's because at one point, the reason why there's no point in complaining is because at one point you just have to tackle those emotions instead of constantly saying, life sucks because of this and that and that. We know that life sucks. The fact that life sucks makes me feel extremely confused, upset, to be honest. I'm upset by the fact that I exist. I just feel like this is not real sometimes. Well, not even sometimes. I just don't feel like this is real pretty much anytime. And I feel like I'm trying to nowadays tackle those emotions and those feelings more than constantly complaining and saying, oh, life sucks because of the job market, life sucks because of this, of that. Oh, you have to be fake all the time and talk to people and do this and that. Oh, job interviews, oh, this and that. Listen, all of that sucks. I know it sucks. I talk about it almost every video, and I'm gonna keep talking about it, not because I want to, but because this pays the bills, unfortunately. I'm always gonna think these things. I'm always going to know the truth about existence, the truth about how ridiculous and absurd this world is. And that's not even like on a depressing note. I'm not trying to be depressing when I say this. And if you're a normie and you're watching this video, oh, that's so depressing. No, I'm not trying to be depressing, and that shouldn't even be depressing to say. This world is absurd. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. And the proof is right here. The proof is this channel. I mean, not even just this channel, just look at any video on YouTube. Just look at anything that goes on in this world. This world is absurd. You have people so deep inside of a game that they don't even know that they're playing a game. You have people so deep inside of a script that they don't even know that they're just, playing a role that in a script that they didn't even really ask for. I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. I'm tired of complaining. I'm tired of talking. I just want to face these emotions, and where do I go from here, dude? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And by the way, I'm not making these videos for advice. I just want to make this very clear, because people comment on my videos talking about, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. I'm not asking for advice. I'm really not. That's why anytime someone gives me advice, I don't really care. I do not care. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. But I'm not looking for advice. Especially if you're going to be talking about, oh, you just got to get a career, man. Like, I mean, that's pretty much the most useless thing you could say to me. But Even if you're giving like good advice, I don't really care because I'm not really here to give advice. I'm just here to vent to the void. I'm not even venting to people at this point, even though I know people are watching. But when I open up that app, all it says is a number and then views. I don't really see people. I see words on a screen that, engage with my videos, but it doesn't really feel like people. In real life, no one even knows who I am. That's why those people over there that are fishing in front of me, I don't even know if you can see them, they're not gonna walk up to me and be like, yo, that's a YouTuber, that's Tragic Reality. No. I mean, yeah, I could get 5,000 views on a video, but 5,000 people would never want to sit there and, watch me speak in front of them, like on a stage or something. No. You could take these same 5,000 people that watch these videos, and they could be people that love my videos. We walk by each other, silence, crickets. Not because, not because I don't like them and not because they don't like me, but because that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Like, it's just going to be crickets. And I feel like, especially, you guys are more self-aware than most people. So it would especially be crickets because we both know that any sort of interaction, despite the fact that you know me, is going to be fake as hell. So we're just going to be like, oh, no, you're just going to be like, oh, that's that guy that makes Life Sucks videos. Oh, okay. And then you just walk by me. Let me actually get back to the main point I was trying to get to. The main point is, wait, what even was the main point? Might have to just edit this one out because I'm not gonna lie, my brain is kind of fried right now, so I'm gonna edit this out. I really want to learn what to do because I don't know what to do. I'm gonna keep existing no matter how much I dislike it, no matter how much I disagree with this entire concept of, this game. I'm gonna keep existing. I will. And that's a really, really tough truth to swallow. The chances of anything crazy happening, like, the chances of this ending a bit earlier than anticipated, it's pretty minimal. Obviously, it's likely, for everyone. That's just kind of the way life is, but I don't really have a good reason to believe that that's going to be me. I'm imagining myself at 80 years old, still saying the exact same things, still making the exact same videos, and that might actually be a reality. I cannot believe I'm going to keep living this life until I'm probably just going to die die naturally. Like, I'm living this life out. Yeah, it's going to end one day, and when it does end, it will be as if I never even existed. But it's just hard to believe that I actually have to do this and that I actually will do this. It's just tough. People say to me all the time, Tragic Reality, I'm 37 years old, it gets worse. Oh, I'm 60 years old, it gets worse. Read my comment section. Most of these older guys, and I mean girls too, women, most of them say, oh yeah, it gets worse. You know how people usually say it gets better? Well, normies, that's not really true. It gets worse. It doesn't get worse in a sense that, life becomes worse, meaning your circumstances, but you become more self-aware. I feel like that's how I'm interpreting it right now. And the thing about me is I'm only 23. I turned 24 in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm already cooked. There's nothing wrong with my circumstances. I got a scooter right there that's $500. I'm wearing $100 shoes. Shouldn't have bought shoes for that much, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm sitting in a park, a really nice park. My circumstances are definitely a lot better than, your typical kid in Africa, right? Obviously. So people are like, you're not grateful, man. I'm grateful. I love the fact that I can just look at this place, man. I love the fact that I can just hang out in a place like this whenever I want, only being 10, 15 minutes away from my house. I love the fact that I can go home, do whatever I want, play video games, listen to amazing music that I love, listen to, I mean, not listen, play anything, I could do anything. However, I'm too self-aware. I am. I am. There's just no other way around it. Like, I'm just way too self-aware. Every single thing to me is ridiculous. The fact that I do most of the things I do nowadays, I just start questioning it. Even if it's the most normal thing I've always done in my life, I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, what is this? And this goes for pretty much anything. Making videos is one of them. Sometimes I ask myself, do I even want to make videos? And I just consider just deleting the channel. But then I remember, wait, I'm making money off of it, so I probably shouldn't. I just don't really, and I don't know what to do about it. That's why I feel stuck in life. I'm not stuck because, oh, I don't have a career, I don't have a job. Well, I do have a job, but I'm not stuck because of these generic reasons that typical people give. And obviously, that's still a valid reason. I'm not trying to, invalidate anyone else's reasons. I'm just saying the reason why I feel stuck is because I don't even know how I can keep living when I know this whole world is just fake. This is all a game. It's all a game. I mean, I've said that a million times recently. I don't even want to get into it again. In this world, we all know it's a game. I'm trying to make a solution for this. I'm trying to find a solution. And I feel like that's something that only I can do. That's why I do not care about advice, guys. It's not because I don't like you guys. It's not because your advice isn't good. It's because I want to just figure this shit out on my own. You have to figure things out by yourself. And I'm gonna figure this out because I'm gonna keep living. So if I know that this entire existence might as well just be a simulation, and a simulation, and this entire existence is just, hell, and it's a game, and it's absurd, ridiculous, laughable, pathetic, what should I do? How should I go about this, right? That's what I'm really thinking about. And as for the YouTube videos, eventually I'm gonna just feel like, complaining again, obviously, even though I say it's kind of pointless, which it is. I don't really have anything else I want to talk about, really. I don't have any hobbies at this point. Pretty much no hobbies whatsoever. Maybe music, but that's about it. The only thing I do is work, make videos. I guess you could consider skateboarding a hobby, but even that's starting to feel stupid to me. You know how I said that I'm starting to feel like weirded out by a lot of the things I typically do, and I'm starting to be like, wait, this is kind of stupid. Skateboarding is kind of one of those things. It's like, I can't believe I just dedicated so much time to what's essentially just standing on a piece of wood. Can't believe these stupid things we actually do as hobbies sometimes, man. Video games, you're just staring at pixels, and people get legitimately mad and frustrated about it. Like, everything is starting to just feel so ridiculous. Everything. Even music is starting to feel ridiculous. I actually I had a thought the other day, actually, when I was listening to a song that I actually like. I was like, wait, why do I actually like this song? Basically, when you listen to music, at least music with lyrics in it, which most people do, and that's pretty much 99% of the music people listen to. But my point is, when you listen to music, you're listening to someone else talk about things. It doesn't matter what those things are, but it could be a rapper. Oh, I did this. I can't even say what they rap about. Never mind. But you got like a pop star talking about, oh, I broke up with him. I loved him. It's like, wait, why do I care about this? Even though some songs that do sound like that are like, kind of catchy and sound nice, I'm like, wait, why am I listening to this? Why do I care about this exactly? Even though I know it sounds good, I'm like, wait, isn't this kind of ridiculous? I'm listening to someone on a, with a device. I'm listening to someone's actual voice talking in random melodies that sounds nice. And, it could be something that's completely irrelevant to me, Like, I'm not in love, I don't care about love, and yet it still somehow sounds good. And I kind of just had a sudden realization that, wait, maybe music is just some sort of like tool by the system to basically encourage consumerism and basically to take people's money and to emotionally manipulate people and stuff. And I feel like I was some sort of target. I know this is all just kind of BS, but I just had that feeling for a minute because I realized, you know, there are some musicians that I listen to when I feel down, and I'm like, wait, this is the trap. This is the trap. Like, why am I listening to someone, even if it does sound good, again, why am I listening to someone tell me a sad story about whatever, or tell me, you know, things that, even if they are relatable, I don't know who you are. And the fact that it's in these catchy, nice sounding melodies, and the person typically has a nice voice, it's all for the purpose of making money. Even something like music, you know, which it doesn't matter how much you love your favorite artist, it doesn't matter how much you love that song, it's about money. Everything is just ridiculously absurd.